Okay. So today was Proverbs 3. Our key verses are verses 7 through 8. Be not wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. It will be healing to your flesh and refreshment to your bones.
Wow, yours is a lot different than mine.
Isn't that this? What is yours? Yes.
Mine is, don't be impressed with your own wisdom. Instead, fear the Lord and turn away from evil. Then you will have healing for your body and strength for your bones.
Huh? One says, do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. That's what mom says.
So why is that different?
They all have different words meaning the same thing.
Be not wise in your own eyes. What does yours first line say?
Don't be impressed with your wisdom.
Okay. What about yours for?
It says, do not be wise in your own eyes.
Okay. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. What's your next part?
Fear the Lord and shun evil. One says, fear the Lord and shun
Bias.
Sorry, fear the Lord and turn away from evil.
Okay, so to turn away, to shun.
And you will have healing for
It
your
will be healing to your flesh,
and you will have healing for your body.
flesh and body.
What is shun?
Shun is to like turn away, to say no more. If you shun someone, you like give them the cold shoulder, you turn away. And refreshment to your bones.
And
like
strength for your bones.
purity to your bones.
Yours says purity to your bones.
No.
So that's what it says, not what you think it means.
So, we learned that being wise in our own eyes is another way of saying being prideful, thinking that we know best. It sets ourselves up as the standard, and this is dangerous. If we set the standard for ourselves, then anything goes. What's right for me may not be right for you. My truth is different than your truth. And by that mindset, then I could say that murder is okay. It's not wrong. Or adultery isn't wrong. But this is why we don't set standards up by ourselves. We set them up based on something outside of ourselves. The perfect standard is the Bible, God's word and law, right? So your prompt today was, what do you think it means to be wise in your own eyes? Orion.
To think your way is correct and go with what you think.
Cora? Being wise in your own eyes, you can be foolish and disobeying God. Okay.
So you see what you think is right in your mind.
Okay, what
Being
you
proud
think is
and
right.
arrogant.
Pride and arrogance. Okay. What does verse 7 tell us to do instead of being wise in our own eyes?
Fear the Lord and turn away from evil.
Okay, what did we learn about fearing the Lord?
That it's not
It's
wisdom.
It's not
It's
like
a
a
reference
shaky
fear.
fear. It's like
It's
no,
a
it
respectful
was to
fear.
knowledge.
I'm not afraid of the crocodile. I'm afraid of what I can't do.
Okay, so reverential fear, but it leads to what?
Respect.
Knowledge.
Wisdom.
Wisdom and knowledge. So God is saying, fear the Lord and turn away from evil. Turn away from those wicked things. Right? That means that being wise in our own eyes looks like not fearing the Lord. And it looks like following evil. So you guys see that connection? It's almost like it's the opposite. So believing or trusting in our own wisdom, our own thoughts, is a lot like not following God. Because what does the Bible say about God's ways or God's thoughts? What do we read in Job? God told him, my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways.
My thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and your ways are higher than my ways.
God's is above ours. He can see more than we can see, right? So, Lizzie, why do you think it's dangerous to do what we think is right?
Because if we do what we think is right,
Why is it dangerous to do what you think is right?
Because we are not the decider of what is right and what is wrong.
Go ahead.
Because God's the only one who can discern what's right and wrong.
Okay. So, your second prompt was, who decides what is right and wrong?
God.
God sets our standards, right?
Yep.
Because we choose to follow Jesus. If I were to say, I am the one who decides what's right and wrong, then I get the opportunity to say, well, murdering or stealing is right. Who can tell me differently?
God.
If I'm the one who's in charge of making those decisions,
Nobody.
nobody, I don't allow for correction. And what did we learn yesterday about correction?
That you should take it good.
Right? That we should be humble in correction. We should accept correction from the Lord. There has to be something outside of our own selves that decides what is right or wrong. And we decided that thing is God. So while we think something may be right to do, how can we decide if it is actually right?
The Bible.
Very good. We use the Bible as our measuring rod, right? Just like you would measure things when we were measuring milk for making muffins. We have to measure it to the right amount, right? But if we just use a regular cup, are we able to measure it to the right amount?
No.
No, we have to use the proper tool to measure that thing. So if we want to measure if our choices are right or wrong, we need to use the correct measuring tool. Yes? And that tool is the Bible. God gave us that to be able to discern these things. His word will tell us if it's right. That may seem like a lot of work to do. You have to search the Bible to find out if something's right? But when we spend time every day in our Bible and we're learning God's ways and His heart, it will become easier and easier. The older you get, the longer you do it, because you'll be able to recognize things because you've spent time in God's word. It's been written on your heart. This is why it's so important for us to be in our Bibles every day, so that we can learn more about God and we can know better what His word says for our lives. Because can we trust that everybody who teaches God's word is going to teach it accurately or correctly? No, Jesus told us to beware of false prophets, right?
Like if someone was reading the Bible and you didn't know if they were reading it wrong, so you had to read it for yourself. Right.
Correct. So, oh, my phone went. Sorry. Oh, I didn't want it. Okay, are you ready?
For what?
Okay. Okay. I'm going to tell you something, and you're going to tell me whether or not you think it's in the Bible. God helps those who help themselves.
And that's never what the Bible wants.
Why do you think that?
Because God didn't just help people who just ask for His help.
Because you have to ask for His help. Ask and it shall be given. You don't just do everything yourself.
What about cleanliness is next to godliness?
That's never in the Bible is what that's just a saying. Unless he's Ratatouille.
What about the saying God won't give you more than you can handle?
That's a lie. He will be with you when you have more than you can handle. He's not just not going to give you more than you can handle.
What about this too shall pass?
What? I don't even understand what that means.
Well,
Like when people are like, when you're like going through a hard time and people are like, oh, this too shall pass. Like this will be over eventually.
I mean, will be over eventually,
But is it in the Bible?
but no. Either you die or it ends.
What about the lion shall lay down with the lamb?
That's in the Bible.
You think it's in the Bible?
No.
Is it?
Yeah,
Anybody else have an?
I don't think so.
I think it is.
Lizzie said no. Cora?
I think that's it.
Araya?
No.
Correct. It's not.
I knew it.
It sounds similar to Isaiah 11:6, which says the wolf will dwell with the lamb, but not the lion.
The one who eats the worm.
Money is the root of all evil.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
It's in the Bible.
No,
No, wait, it's not. Oh wait, no, it's not.
1 Timothy 6:10 says the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil.
But not all.
It doesn't say money is the root of all evil. So do you see how easy it is to create sayings that sound biblical, but they aren't actually biblical? Things like hate the sin, love the sinner. It's not in the Bible. Everything happens for a reason. It's not in the Bible. God works in mysterious ways. It's not in the Bible. Do we see that we don't understand all of God's ways? We see that in Job, right? His ways are above ours. But the Bible never tells us he works in mysterious ways. Or the idea that heaven gained another angel. Often we say this, but are humans angels? No. It means the idea that a lot of people cling to, that when you die you become an angel. Do you know how sad that would be?
If all your life you thought that you would be an angel when you die, and